Hello YouTube and welcome back to another Dare to Game video. Today we're playing Red Dead Online and we're doing another fan requested outfit guide. Today we're doing Frank from Once Upon a Time in the West. Apparently Frank doesn't have a last name because I couldn't find it anywhere. I've only ever seen this movie once. It was a long time ago. So this was a fun guide to do because it had me looking through stuff and I was like, oh yeah, I kind of remember that. So definitely a interesting build. I think it turned out really good. So if you find yourself liking this video at any point along the way, definitely leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Because that way you'll be able to stay up to date on content that you clearly like. So with all that in mind, let's just dive on in and start off with weapons. Alright, so starting us off, Frank only has one weapon that he's well known to use, and he uses a 7.5-inch cavalry model single-action army. And so in the game, that's going to be the Cattleman revolver, and his has darker wood grips, and it's all nickel-plated. Now his is inox, so in the movie it's shiny. We don't really have a nice uniform shiny nickel-plated option. I generally find that the nickel option is the best option because it's just uniform and it looks a little bit more yellowish or whatever when you're in here in the gun shop, but when you're out in the streets using it, it actually looks quite a bit brighter. So I think the nickel plating works the best, but there are two other options. If you go with all iron for it, it has a slightly shinier appearance, even though it doesn't have the nice uniform look. It still looks decently good and it will still get the feel across. And then you have the option for all silver plated, which again is going to be even more shiny than the iron, so it's going to have the shiniest look out of the three, but also the least uniform look, so it'll look scuffed up and dirty, whereas in the movie his looks nice and shiny and uniform. And plus, if you go with all silver, it's going to cost you 18 gold bars. So for those reasons, that's why I like to go with all nickel plating. Like I said, he uses 7.5-inch variant in the movie, so you're going to want to be using the long barrel, the ironwood grips. I use the mahogany varnish. It doesn't really matter, just as long as it's a darker wood varnish. No carvings, no engravings, but that is the only gun that Frank uses in the movie. So let's move on to the outfit. And so here we have the outfit for Frank. So as you can see, it's pretty simple, and now he wears a couple different varieties of outfit throughout the movie with some different items, but I think this one looks the best. Now, there's one point of contention I'd like to talk about. I think the shirt he wears in the movie is actually dark brown. It just, in a lot of the photographs of him and different scenes, it looks to be black when he's just wearing the shirt, but I think it is dark brown, so take that as you will. But I think this outfit looks really nice and matches what he looks like throughout most of the movie. I will show another variant at the end that matches what he wears at a different point in the movie, and we're able to replicate that, but I think this is the best iconic look for it. So just starting off, I have stubble on him, but no other facial hair, and then a medium length hair that I gave a kind of grayish silver look to it because the actor who plays Frank has slightly old, like grayer looking hair. So you could either do a darker brown or black, or I think the gray is more appropriate. So that's the hair and facial hair, but let's go through the items that I have picked out for this outfit. So for the hat, I went with the Robaro hat. It matches his probably the best. It's got the nice clean uniform black look, the nice flat top, thin brim, no curving, ornamentation, or anything like that. I think this hat works the best. Of course, this was a limited time item that you could only get with Quick Draw Pass 2, so if you don't have this, the next best alternative is probably the black Drifter hat, the clean black variant of the Drifter hat, because it's got the same basic shape, sits about the same, is the right color, it's got a lot of things going for it. The brim does curve up a little bit more than his does in the movie, but there's not a ton you can do about that. Other than that, it looks pretty dang good, and if you don't like that one, there's one more option that works decently well, and that's going to be the black Stalker hat. Now this one, it is a bit too thick all the way around, the brim's a bit too small, and it's a bit more crimped than his is, but it also works passably well. So like I said, the Robaro hat, the Drifter hat, and the Stalker hat are all decent options for this character. So for the shirt, I went with the clean black everyday shirt, and I have the collar opened on that because he's got his collar open in the movie, and I've got the sleeves rolled all the way down, and that is the only thing that we have on his torso. Like I said, there's another variant that I'll show at the end that is slightly different, but this is what he appears to be wearing in the shootout scene that I was basing this outfit off of. So that's the shirt. Then I did actually include rings because he appears to be wearing rings at least in part of the movie, so I included the Carthage ring for the left-hand ring, and then the Tyringham ring for the right-hand ring. These are such a small detail that they're not really that important, but I think they help add to the outfit a little bit and fit the character, and like I said, in the movie, at least in one photograph, I was able to see rings on his fingers, so that's why I included those. Then for the gun belt, I went with the black embossed gunslinger gun belt. It matches this from the movie decently well. He wears a nice clean looking dark black gun belt. He only has one holster. He doesn't have an offhand holster because he only carries one gun, so I think this matches decently well, and like I said, no offhand holster. If you don't have this or don't want to spend the money or whatever, the agency gun belt would work decently well because it's a clean black gun belt. I just think this one works better. For the pants, we're going to be using the clean black variant of the Bandito pants. If you you were able to wear these and it matches the outfit well because they're tucked into the boots. If you weren't going to tuck them into the boots or for something else, you could use the black clerk pants. They would look decently fine. They would look better than the bandito pants because the bandito pants flare out at the bottom, but since they're tucked into the boots, the bandito pants look excellent for this outfit, and they're the ones that we're going to be using. Then for the boots, the worn out black variant of the Warren Roper's boots are the best option to go with. They look basically exactly like his dude from the movie because he's wearing plain black looking cowboy boots, but they're a bit worn out. And in the movie, at least in most of the scenes that I was able to see, he's got his pants tucked into the boots, and I couldn't see anywhere he was wearing spurs. So I don't know if he never does or if I just missed it. You seem to always hear jingling spurs when you're watching spaghetti westerns like this, but very rarely do the actors actually have any on. So those are the boots that we're going to go with for this outfit. And so that brings us to the end of the outfit. Like I said, the point of contention I could see people having with this is that in a lot of shots from the movie, the shirt actually appears to be dark brown, so it probably is just dark brown. It's just that the lighting in the photograph that I was looking at made it look black for the, the shootout scene that I was basing this photograph or this outfit off of, the one that I'm showing you on screen right now. But there is one other outfit that he wears for part of the movie that we can pretty easily imitate by just changing the torso look. So at one other point in the movie, he's wearing a jacket, and so if we want to try imitating that, we can do it here. I just switched out the shirt and the coat. Well, I should say added a coat. And in the movie, he's wearing a gray coat with thin black stripes. We don't have anything that matches that perfectly, but the everyman jacket here is black with gray stripes. It's decently close. And then for the shirt, we have this kind of reddish brown variant of the collar over shirt. I think it's not quite dark brown enough to look very good, but that would match the more brown look and give you, that as an option. But personally, I think it looks better like this. So that is the outfit. So that's where we're going to be ending today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope if you're a fan of old spaghetti westerns, the Sergio Leone picks, like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly and stuff like that. First of all, if you haven't seen Once Upon a Time in the West, it's a decent enough movie, especially if you like spaghetti westerns, because it's got the same feel, the same direction, same musical style, and the same probably gratuitous, over-the-top drama and violence that accompany these, spaghetti westerns. So I definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't seen it and you're a fan of any of that stuff. But if you like this video, please leave a like on it. It helps me out in the algorithm and shows me that you're, enjoying the content a lot, and I guess also shows other people that it's a video worth watching. So there's a lot of reasons to leave a like, and it costs you nothing, so why don't you go ahead and just do it? I appreciate it a lot. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or requests, definitely leave those down in the comment section below. This video is in itself a fan request, so clearly I do them whenever I get the opportunity or am able to actually make a decent looking outfit that matches the request. I like to always do them when I can. And I can't guarantee that I'll make every single request, but I can guarantee that I'll look at them and attempt it. And if it turns out good, then I will make the video. So definitely leave all that stuff down in the comment section. And lastly, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel and you enjoy the content, please click that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. That way you can stay up to date on everything I release, which is basically videos like this on a daily basis. So with all that in mind, thanks a ton for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end. I definitely appreciate it, but we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you like this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.